Hmm. The humble brick. Can you make a profit from a brick?
Is it possible? Maybe. Just maybe. Better yet, why not? There is a company that has been doing that since 1869. From its founding over 200 years ago, this company and the people behind it have been quietly making a living by manufacturing, distributing, and selling the humble brick. Little by little, this company has grown. This producer of the humble brick has become, and I quote, a leading international provider of smart solutions for the entire building envelope in new construction and renovation, as well as infrastructure for water and energy management. End of quote. I know that's a mouthful. However, Wienerberger is home based at Wienerberger Plaza 1100 Wien, Austria. It was founded in 1819 and has been a public company since 1869. Here, you have a company that has been in existence some 202 years. That's 202 years of direction determining decisions, which, by a balanced analysis of time-sensitive situational representations, have contributed to this company's overall success and longevity. Wienerberger is listed on the prime market segment of the Vienna Stock Exchange, or the Wiener Börse. It has been listed on this stock exchange for 152 years. It's also traded as an ADR Level 1 program on the OTC market through its participation with the Bank of New York Mellon. With the ADR, it takes 5 ADRs to document the right to hold one bearer share, basically a 5-to-1 ratio. Wienerberger stock is identified as WIE for the WBRBY exchange and WBRBY for the OTCPK exchange for the US. The company adheres to the 100% pure free float policy. This means there are no hidden shares or subsets of shares. There is only one type of common stock. This is key for this company, as it puts it squarely in the one share, one vote shareholder voting right model. It's simple. You acquire more shares, you have a larger say in the running of the company. Now, revenue. Wienerberger generates its revenue from 3 operating segments. These are Wienerberger Building Solutions, Wienerberger Piping Solutions, and North America. Revenue for each segment in 2020 were $2,092.1 million, $932.6 million, and 325 million euros, respectively. Profit loss after tax for each segment in 2020 were 166,657,000, 16,791,000, and negative 83,389,000 euros. Yes, you heard correctly. That is a loss for the North American segment. The North American segment, however, is a relatively new segment, so it may take a little extra effort and time to generate a profit from there. The company overall, however, did generate a profit in 2020. Next, debt. From the individual to the household, to the farm, to the business, to the country, debt, specifically the level of debt, is always a potential cause of concern for any ongoing organizational entity. Debt always has a price, a cost, if you will. If that price, that cost is not estimated correctly, debt can be the crushing burden that snuffs the agility, the creativity, and finally the life out of any going concern. For a look at Wienerberger 2020 annual report, one can see that there was an increase in total debt. Debt in 2020 went to 1,597.5 million euros, which was up from 1,036.5 million euros in 2019. That's an increase of 561 million euros. Now that's a rather big increase. However, within the body of the annual report, long-term debt versus short-term debt,
the ratio changed from a 73-27% ratio to a 56-44% ratio.
Long-term debt is more indicative of borrowings that go towards long-term goals. An example of this would be your house mortgage. Long-term debt is more reflective of a commitment towards that end of the road goal. Used properly, credit can be the lubricant that gives an organization the ability to utilize opportunities that are time sensitive. Next, dividends. Again, there's that magic word, dividends. Wienerberger has paid dividends rather consistently. The dividend is paid annually after consideration of the business conducted during the year, along with the outlook for the future. I have had Wienerberger AG shares for quite a while. For me, it has been a stable reserve of capital throughout the time I have owned it. Could I have done better? Possibly. But for now, this stockholder is content that the current management is actively working within a comprehensive plan to move the company forward into the future. And with sweat, toil, innovation, and luck, this company-wide effort would be rewarded with another 200 years of profitable existence. And that's all this stockholder presently needs.